Antonio Brown may have an added incentive to return to the Pittsburgh Steelers for the 2019 season. While Pittsburgh already has Brown and fellow receivers JuJu Smith-Schuster and James Washington on their roster, the team may still consider drafting another talented receiver that Brown knows quite well. The receiver is Oklahoma wideout Marquise Brown, who also happens to be Brown's cousin. On Friday, Brown confirmed that the Steelers have set up a meeting with him at the NFL Combine. Former @O_football WR Marquise Brown, cousin of Antonio Brown, says he will meet formally with the He has already met with the In 2018, he caught 75 passes for 1,318 yards and 10 touchdowns while averaging 17.6 yards per catch. He is currently slated being anywhere from a first to a third-round pick. What sets Brown apart is game-breaking speed, WalterFootball.com wrote of Brown. He is extremely fast and can score from anywhere on the field. Brown is a true filer who can take the top off a defense with his ability to burn coverage over the top. When Brown gets free, he is nearly impossible to track down, because his dynamic speed can take away angles. Brown is the kind of a receiver who can take a short slant the distance. He also has run-after-the-catch skills with some moves in the secondary, but mostly is a straight-line runner, using his speed to run away from tacklers. Brown has quality hands and route running. He will need to learn more routes for the NFL, but as a speed receiver, he is adept at running his routes well. The big concern for Brown is his size. According to NFL teams' preseason data provided by team sources, Brown checks in at 5'11", 160 pounds. He is also said to run the 40 in 4.35 seconds, which is a very fast time. His height is not bad, but his weight is scary, and he could have a hard time avoiding injury and holding up in the NFL. For the NFL, Brown projects to be a Deshaun Jackson-type weapon for an offense. Brown could be a number 1 or a number 2 receiver depending on the system and quarterback he goes to. Brown should be able to play quickly, as his speed should provide plenty of mismatches immediately. In the 2019 NFL Draft, Brown looks like a safe bet to be a second-day pick. The younger Brown said that he has learned a great deal from the elder Brown, who leads the NFL in receptions, receiving yards and touchdowns since the start of the 2011 season. "It's very nice, I learn a lot from him," Marquise told NewDaily.com. "He just keeps me motivated every time I see him out there on the field. It's very nice, I learn a lot from him. He just keeps me motivated every time I see him out there on the field." While the Steelers would certainly love to add Brown to their roster, it will mostly depend on where he is ultimately projected to be selected in the draft. If he ends up becoming a first-round pick, he probably won't be picked by the Steelers, who will most likely use their first pick on the defensive side of the ball for a 7th straight year. But if he falls to the 2nd or 3rd round, don't be surprised if Pittsburgh selects Brown, who will look to follow in his older cousin's footsteps as an elite NFL receiver.